we got here today, John?
BabyHawk.
There's the buddy. Ow. There it comes. It's fucking cool. Lost it for a second there. Here we go. That was a hard hit, John. Jesus.
Break anything?
I don't know.
Got a lot of grass up underneath it.
That was the mark. The mark is still there.
Yeah, we're good. That's why I like this thing.
Yeah, it survives, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Should have taken the takeoff. Lost it.
These trees are fun over here, bro. It's like,
Yeah? You know,
I got turned around and see that pavilion over there?
yeah.
I thought that was our pavilion.
You thought it was what?
I thought it was the pavilion.
Yeah.
Over here, and I flew into it, and I'm like, wait a minute. How far
There
away
are
am
drums here. Oh, you mean you're talking about the other pavilion?
I? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if I can take a picture here. That might have been a cool shot.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Hot Sauce Final Boss. And I just got this battery. This 2S battery came. Put a link in the description down below. So this is the XF Power 550 milliamp hour 70C 2S battery. Did come with a JST connector. I did go ahead and remove the JST and put an XT30. I will tell you right off the bat, what's interesting here is the wires are pretty thin. It is printed 22 AWG, so you do have a 22 AWG size discharge lead, which is not really that thick compared to some of the other 2S batteries I use. So these are the Beta FPV batteries, and it looks like these are not printed, but I would guess that they're 18 or so. They're definitely thicker than the XF Power one. And tattoo battery I have is even thicker. I think 22, well, for the BabyHawk would be okay. I would be a little bit afraid to use this on something more powerful, but battery cable is kind of too long that comes with this thing, so I did cut quite a bit of it off. You can see how long that discharge lead is and originally was, and it's way too long. The good news for me is I'd rather have it long in this case, since I was going to cut it and change the connector anyway. It does fit pretty well in the bottom of the BabyHawk. It's a little bit big. Obviously, this is a heavier battery, being 550. We're quite a bit over the kind of standard battery size that ships with the plug and play BabyHawk, which I think is 300 or 350. Let's weigh it. And it looks like 29.1 grams. Just for comparison, the smallest battery I've run in the BabyHawk weighs 17.5. So that's about a 12-gram difference. I don't think you'd ever go with anything smaller than this. This is a really, really small 2S battery. Most of the time I'm running something like the Beta FPV. Now, in comparison to that, this is about 29, 28.9. The Beta batteries are 29.7. So 29.7, 29. All three of these batteries weigh about 29 grams. And we'll take a look at what kind of performance we get out of this one, which supposedly has 100 milliamp hours more. We'll take it for a flight. It's been really, really wet here lately, the weather. So try to see if I could sneak in between thunderstorms here and fly a little bit and see how this battery does. So stay tuned for the footage. We'll see how long the battery lasts. After I flew, I took this thing in and I stuck it on the charger. And I'll be honest, there was a lot of water around. You can see my driveway kind of looks like a river. So I was really afraid of battery getting low on this thing and it going into a puddle. So I may have come back in a little bit earlier than I could have. But at the first sign of reduced thrust, I didn't want a chance putting the BabyHawk into a puddle. So charging at 1C after that flight, it took about 36 minutes to charge, and I put back into the battery 317 milliamp hours. So Obviously not anywhere near the 550, but this was the very first time I had cycled the battery. I obviously did fully charge it before I flew. Not an awesome result, but like I said, I was very, very cautious about when I stopped flying the pack. So also, if anybody was wondering what the internal resistance measured on the pack I have, here you go. It's 41 and 38 milliohms. So I think that's pretty good. I'm not really an expert on that. In case you want to see it, there it is. Yeah, I'll do some more testing on this battery, I guess, with some different quads, and we'll see if it's any good. I mean, the BabyHawk will fly on it. You're not going to, at least I don't get a ton of what seems like extended flight time, but I may have left a lot of milliamp hours in the battery. So maybe when it's drier, I'll push it a little further and see if it'll go any further. But it was starting to feel really, really weak. I may have taken it in slightly early, but it was definitely getting weak. So not really sure. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.